Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the fucking vlog, season 2.
Welcome to the vlog.
Okay, so I was trying to stay on Vancouver time, so I got up at 4 a.m. to be able to get a bunch of work done. Unfortunately, in the morning, we found a dead cockroach near our door, which wasn't entirely fun, but we got rid of it, and then I went to Dean and DeLuca to get a little bit of a latte to split up this work day, and then I went back to doing work. I just got back from Dean and DeLuca, and our little friend is still on the floor here. Hello, my dearly departed friend. Lisa's not in our room anymore. We're returning from just getting a latte and walking a bit. Now it is time for me to work. I have a meeting at 12. It's about 9 right now, so I'm gonna get a good 3 hours in. Yeah. It was definitely a long morning of planning and working out the kinks of our project. Currently enjoying a nice cup of ginger beer while I review Ojibwe verb rules. There was like a little bit of a scheduling change with the meeting that I have to go to today. It was moved from my 10 a.m. to now my 12 p.m. It's just a little stressful because I am gonna go, but I'm gonna go on a boat today at 1, and you're supposed to like be there at 12:30 to like board and stuff like that, but I'm gonna stay here until 12:30, and it says it only takes like an 8-minute walk from the hotel, but I'm just getting a little bit stressed out by that, and I'm just frustrated, I guess, because I feel bad for leaving early because this is like an important meeting because we're meeting a professor at UBC who is an Ojibwe speaker. Like, that's pretty special to meet someone who is speaking the language that we're trying to create an app for. So I just feel bad. Unfortunately, the thing that I have is just one of those inflexible scheduling things. If it was like just eating lunch with Turner's family or like a casual thing, I could just push it back. But unfortunately, like, I paid money for this catamaran. Anyway, I am happy that I got up so early. I got up at 4 a.m. to do the work, and I'm enjoying it. But it's kind of nice to be reaching the end of the workday, because I guess getting up at 4 means 7, and then working till 12 is like their 3 p.m. So I'm getting like a full day of work in today. I wish I didn't feel so stressed out, but I think that this is going to be the most stressful day because of like all the meetings and stuff like that, and the rest of the week is going to be a bit easier. I did some work outside, and then I finally got to my meeting, which went well, and then I ran over to the Sheraton Waikiki to go meet Angela and her friends, and we got on the boat, and it was super fun. It was just really warm. The water was so warm. We got a little bit wet because we were sitting at the front, but it was exactly what I was hoping for, just like fun and relaxing. Then me, Angela, and Kat decided to just have a little bit of a beach day, and we went in the water and we were just swimming out for a while. It was so nice to just hang out outside. Once we'd been out for probably like over an hour, we got a little bit sunned out, so we walked back, and then I met up with Turner again. We went to his family's house for a happy hour, and we had bought so much liquor at Costco, we got to have drinks there, and then we went to Tommy Bahamas for dinner, and that was fun. There wasn't too many vegetarian options, so I had a salad for dinner, but I had the most amazing dessert. It was a key lime pie. It was so tasty.
Saffron's camera actually captures the darkness easily.
We went on a nighttime walk afterwards, and I saw the cutest little bird just walking around. To end the night, me and Turner went out with some of Angela's friends, and we got a little bit of a drink. The next morning, I was up bright and early again to do some work. Then we checked out the lounge in our hotel, which is called the Monkey Pod. I got a latte, and then we just admired the view for a little bit. What are you looking for? We were hanging out with some of Angela's friends, and this morning we had some coffee, and we went to the ABC to get some bus passes, and then I saw a wild chicken, which they're actually everywhere in Honolulu. It's crazy. And then we walked over to Waffles and Berries, which is inside a bit of a Tet's kitchen, and it was so cool in there. There was just plants everywhere, and there's a couple different restaurants, and the acai bowls that you could get there, they come with like the acai and the fruit and granola, but then you can add the rest of your toppings. You could add like chia, honey, bee pollen. It was so tasty, and they came with a waffle on the side. And then afterwards, we went to the bus stop, and we got to take the bus in Honolulu. Turner's Aunt Sylvia says that they have a really good bus system there, and I enjoyed taking it. And then we went to Target again. I love Target. I wish they had one in Canada because they're very convenient, and they actually have everything. amazing. We explored the Ala Moana Mall for a while, and then we just came home and decided to have a pool afternoon. It was just nice to sit outside in the sun. Hello, so we just took a bit of a nap after being in the sun for a little bit, and we're gonna go out to a restaurant called Side Street Inn, which is exciting. Turner is super excited for it. He's just the most enthusiastic person ever. On this night, we were going to a restaurant called Side Street Inn, which I think is one of their favorite restaurants. It's like family style, and it's on literally a side street, which makes sense. I got a really cute cocktail, and unfortunately they were out of tofu on this night, so I had mushrooms for dinner, but everybody else's meals looked so good. It was like family style, lots of fried rice. It was good. Next night, of course, I woke up early, nothing new, and then we were going to Hanauma Bay. We're going to Hanauma Bay today. This was one of my favorite activities in Hawaii because we were going there, and it's like a protected nature reserve, and what I thought was particularly amazing is that we were able to snorkel there. I didn't have any footage of it because I couldn't bring my phone in the water, but the coral had been dying before, but since they're taking like stronger measures to protect it, you can see that certain parts of it are like coming back to life, which I think is really special and amazing. It's exciting to see that the preservation efforts are working. I did a technical evaluation for VCH, and then me and Turner walked around and met his family for a happy hour at the Maui Brewing Company. We all got a flight. And then we hung out with Ethan for a little bit before getting picked up by Sylvia, and she drove us out to a ramen place, and this place had like 13 vegetarian/vegan options. I ended up getting one with like a Thai curry broth. It was so tasty. I really enjoyed this meal, and we got home and I went to bed pretty early. As soon as I woke up, I got to work. I did a bit of a face mask, and then I had my interview with BCH, which I thought went well. Then I met up with my group and we discussed some stuff about the project, and then I was finally done for the day. I had a coffee, and then me and Turner walked over to meet up with his parents. We were going to the Valley of the Temple on this day, and this was some of the most amazing scenery that we had seen. Like, you honestly, it feels surreal to be in a place that's so lush and green and beautiful, especially after being in one of the coldest springs in Vancouver. It was just such a treat to be able to walk around in shorts and be warm. Also, all the vegetation at this botanical garden was just fabulous to look at. Some of the plants look like they're directly out of Dr. Seuss, and we saw a lot of fish and a lot of interesting birds. Before going to the temple, we stopped at Foodlands and everybody got a little bit of a snack, and then the temple was so amazing. It's not an active temple anymore, it's more of a tourist thing, but it's still super beautiful. All the animals there are very comfortable with humans, I would say, so you can feed the fish, and look, there's a little turtle, and as soon as like we throw the food in there, they kind of just crush him. There's also a feral cat program in Oahu, according to Sylvia, and we saw some of the cats there, and they were so sweet. They were just the cutest little things. Once we left, we went to a really beautiful beach, but it was very windy. Apparently this is where people do a lot of surfing, and it was so windy that when the sand was hitting you, it would like honestly hurt a lot. Like, it was hitting you really hard. And then we went to another little lookout point where we saw a lot of waves. Then me and Turner hung out with each other for a little bit, went to P.F. Chang's, had some fried rice, a mojito, and then I got to get some exotic fruit, which is cool. And the malls here are like mostly outdoor, which is really cool. And look, there's just like this giant tree there. We ended up getting some mango sorbet, which was super fresh and delicious, and then we watched the sunset at one of the beaches, and it was just so beautiful. I even took a time lapse, which I was happy with. Turner also got some McDonald's because apparently all the food we ate earlier wasn't enough. Okay, so while we were in the mall today, I got a pack of exotic fruit. The first one is egg fruit. Looks like this. Doesn't it smells like apricot. Apricot?
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is the weirdest texture. It's so creamy. It tastes like vanilla cream. It's really good. It tastes like cream, like vanilla cream. Have a little bite.
I don't want a little bite.
Okay.
I just ate.
I'm asking to have like one bite. Okay. One approval. The next one is called sour soap. Sour soup?
Yep, sour soup.
Sour soup. Looks like this. It smells pretty similar to the other one. A bit more sour.
That looks weird.
This is so good. I'm trying to think of how to describe this. I'm sorry I'm being bad at describing.
It tastes like fruit.
It tastes like the artificial flavoring for pineapple. That's what it
Interesting.
tastes like.
Interesting.
Okay, and the final fruit that I have here, it's like chingu or something. This one doesn't really have a smell.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay, this tastes like pear and brown sugar. I think this one's my favorite, the sour soup. And then second place is the egg fruit. And then third place is this. Not that because I don't like it, but I just like these ones better. Cool.
We had another friend visit us at the end of the night, and the next day we were going for a big day of driving, so we headed off. We started at a beach and we saw turtles. This beach had turtles everywhere. Like, see all these dark spots? That's like fucking turtles. Like, can you believe that? And we were so lucky to see one like come out of the water and just like pull itself up onto the beach. It was quite amazing. We stayed there for a hot minute just watching them because it's honestly just like transfixing. And then we went to a little place in the North Shore and we got some shave ice. We got a rainbow flavor with condensed milk and we saw a little bee on the ground. It was super tasty. The flavors and the syrups are just so good. Then we just walked around for a little bit before going to the Dole Plantation, and this was super exciting. I had never had Dole Whip before, so that was a treat. And look, you could see the little pineapples just growing from the ground, and there was koi fish outside. I was just so excited to be there. And Dole Whip was definitely a treat in this heat.
Good?
Yeah, it's good.
For lunch, Turner's aunt took us to Genki Sushi, which is usually a sushi conveyor belt place, but after the pandemic, they kind of just discontinued that part, and then I lay down outside to read for a bit before we got together for dinner, and we went to a place called Big City Diner.
Throwing it together, and where do we go?
You just want, like, you know,
look at all that egg.
you want healthy bites of it all. Oh, that looks so good.
You getting anxiety about choosing the wrong thing?
Jealousy.
I ended the night with a melon popsicle. In the morning, I ran 5K before going out to meet up with Turner's family, and on this day, we were going to just do a beach day. We were at the most beautiful beach. The sand was the softest we had seen yet, and the water was so blue. I was having the best day. I read my book, and we all just relaxed outside.
So we got back from the beach. It was so nice to just sit out there for a while. Now I am gonna go on a walk by myself outside because Turner just wants to play video games in the room. And I'm definitely like, I don't like sitting in hotel rooms when I'm on vacation. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to actually do stuff. So I'm just gonna go by myself for a walk. And I think there's some sort of festival going around outside, so I'll just walk through there and like check out some of the vendors.
The festival was super exciting. There was just vendors everywhere. Everybody seemed to be in a good mood. The sun was hot. I listened to my audiobook while I was on this walk. It was just a good time. Then Turner woke up from his video game / nap slumber, and he had a little bit of a pre-dinner snack. It was a little garlic shrimp, and I tried a little bit and I thought it was good, and then I saw that it had legs and it really grossed me out. We went back to his parents' place and we had a bit of a drink before going out to dinner. We went to a place called Scratch Kitchen, and it was honestly one of my favorite meals of the entire trip. I got a Lilikoi margarita and so did Sheila, and Turner got this really pretty guava drink. They even had a vegan wrap on their menu, which I was so excited about. It tasted so good, and Turner even ate kale with this meal, which is very impressive because he hates vegetables, and we got sorbet for dessert. On Sunday, we got to do a hike, and I was so excited. We did Diamond Head, and this was like a little mountain that was overlooking Honolulu the entire trip, so it was really exciting to be able to go up to the top. It's a really short hike as well. It only took us like a little under half an hour to get to the top, and the view is just absolutely spectacular. And since we went in the morning, we missed all the heat because it was definitely getting a little bit hot by the time we went to the top. We came back, checked out of our hotel, and then chilled at their place for breakfast before they had to check out of their apartment. Then we did a big day of driving. First went to a little lookout that has an island that's shaped like a hat, and then we did the coolest thing. We got to go on this tour, which is on a ranch that all of these movies were filmed on, but notably the Jurassic Park movies. But also the Queen herself filmed a music video here. We were on a tour that was specifically about looking at the different movies that were filmed there, but one of the really cool things that they showed us was that during the Second World War, the ranch was taken over by the US government as a military base, so we got to see some of the memorabilia from that. And the lookout points were just absolutely gorgeous. It's really crazy though, because I'm pretty sure there's like 4,000 acres of land here. It is absolutely ginormous. It's also a cattle ranch at certain parts, so there's cows everywhere and they're so adorable. And my favorite part of the tour was looking at the Kong Island set. They just left all the bones outside and it was really cool to be able to walk around, and the whole thing was just made out of styrofoam. And in the end, we just chilled out, and I was really happy to be able to have experienced that. We went to the mall, Turner got some noodles, I got some stuff at Whole Foods, which I was so happy about, and then it was time for us to go home. We were all pretty exhausted, and we got on the plane for this wonderful red-eye. Okay, I'm home. Technically it's Monday and I have to start next week's vlog, but I also still have to edit this one. Just unpacked. The flight went well. Hawaii was amazing. You know, now that I'm back, I'm like relieved because it's nice to be home. It's always hard to adjust back, so I'm gonna have to do so much work. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little travel vlog. It was definitely a really fun week, and yeah, thank you, and I'll see you next time.